I, Dr. Dinesh Harkut, welcome you all for a small quiz, MCQ based quiz based on parallel processing from computer architecture. Here we will see 20 questions based on parallel processing one by one. First question. Cluster falls under dash multiple processor organization. Options: single instruction, single data stream; multiple instructions, multiple data stream, tightly coupled version; multiple instructions, multiple data stream, loosely coupled version; or none of the above. The right answer is multiple instructions, multiple data stream, loosely coupled. Cluster is a loosely coupled version of MIMD organization. Next question. State whether the statement Snoopy protocol creates bottleneck is true or false. Option A is true, option B is false. The right answer would be false. That is, it's a directive protocol which creates bottleneck as sharing status of a block of physical memory is kept in just one location and not such Snoopy protocol. The next question is which of the following is not typically falls under multiple processor organization? The four options given were SMPs, NUMA, cluster, and option D is none of the mentioned. The right answer would be option D, as all of the above mentioned organizations, that is SMPs, NUMAs, clusters, are the different versions of multiple processors. Next, in superscalar processor, dash mode of execution is used. First option A is in order mode, option B is post order mode, option C is out of order mode, option D is none of the mentioned. The right answer would be out of order. It follows out of order execution to speed up the execution of instruction. Next, directory protocol increases bus traffic. State whether the statement is true or false. Option A true, option B false. Here the answer is false. Snoopy protocol increases bus traffic as coherence responsibility is distributed among cache controller and not in directory protocol. Next, which among the options given constitutes hardware solution for cache coherence? Scheduling and synchronization, directory protocol, or Snoopy protocol? Options are only one, that is scheduling and synchronization; 1 and 3, that is scheduling and synchronization and Snoopy protocol; 2 and 3, that is directory protocol and Snoopy protocol; 1 and 2, that is scheduling and synchronization and directory protocol. The right answer is C, that is 2 and 3, directory protocol and Snoopy protocol. The directory protocol and Snoopy protocols are the hardware approaches to address cache coherence issue. Performance, availability, incremental growth, and scaling are the benefits of options: single instruction, single data stream (SISD), multiple instructions, single data stream (MISD), single instructions, multiple data stream (SIMD), multiple instructions, multiple data stream (MIMD). The right answer would be MIMD, that is fourth, option D. MIMD offers performance, availability, incremental growth, and scaling benefits. Next, the set of loosely connected computers are called as. Options are LAN, option B WAN, option C workstation, option D cluster. The right answer is option D cluster. In computer cluster, all the participating computers work together on a particular task. Next, you need to identify which are those issues mentioned are related with time shared or common bus processor organizations. Options are scheduling and synchronization, cache coherence and memory management, simultaneous concurrent processes, all of them mentioned. Answer is option D. All here, the scheduling and synchronization, cache coherence, memory management, simultaneous concurrent processes are the issues which are related with time shared or common bus processor organizations. Next, NUMA falls under dash multiple processor organization. Options are single instruction, single data stream, multiple instructions, multiple data stream, tightly coupled, multiple instruction, multiple data stream, loosely coupled. D, none of the mention. The right answer is option B, multiple instructions, multiple data stream, tightly coupled. Non-uniform memory access NUMA is a tightly coupled version of MIMD organization. Next, which of the following multiprocessor organization is not feasible to implement? Single instruction, single data stream, multiple instructions, single data stream, single instructions, multiple data stream. Option D is multiple instructions, multiple data stream. Answer is B, that is multiple instructions, single data stream. MISD version is not feasible to implement. Rather, it is neither feasible to implement nor find any practical utility as such. Next, mention the statement in superscalar mode, all the similar instructions are grouped and executed together is true or false. Option A true, option B false. The right answer is true. The instructions are grouped, meaning that the instruction fetch, decode, and other cycles are overlapped. Hence, the right answer is true. Next, if an exception is raised and the succeeding instructions are executed completely, then the processor is said to have option exception handling, imprecise exception, error correction, none of the mention. The right answer is imprecise exception, that is option B. Since processor execute the following instructions, even though an exception was raised, the exception is treated as imprecise. Next, the throughput of a superscalar processor is option less than 1, B 1, C greater than 1, D not known. The right answer is C, that is greater than 1. The throughput of a processor is measured by using the number of instructions executed per second, and in superscalar processor it is always greater than 1. Next, when the processor executes multiple instructions at a time, it is said to use single issue, multiplicity, visualization, multiple issues. The right answer is multiple issues. Next, dash plays a very vital role in case of superscalar processor. The options given were compiler, motherboard, memory, peripheral devices. And the right answer is compiler. It's a compiler that plays a very vital role in case of superscalar processor. Here compilers Arrange the instructions to get more throughput. Next, which of the following multiple processor organizations supports vector or array processing efficiently? The options are single instruction single data stream, option B multiple instruction single data stream, option C single instruction multiple data stream, option D multiple instructions multiple data stream. The right answer would be single instructions multiple data stream. Single instructions operates on multiple data streams for arrays or vector. Next, since it uses the out of order mode of execution, the results are stored in option A buffers, option B special memory locations, option C temporary registers, option D TLB. The right answer is temporary register. Results are stored in temporary memory locations and are arranged afterwards once the complete execution is over. Next, dash are better for incremental and absolute scalability. Options are uniprocessors, option B SMPs, C clusters, D none of the mention. The right answer is clusters are better for incremental and absolute scalability, as we can easily add or remove the nodes as per the requirements. Here is the last question from this quiz. Write back policy can lead to inconsistency. State whether the statement is true or false. Option A true, option B false. Right answer is option A, that is true. Write back policy will lead to inconsistency as it results in inconsistent view of the memory. Here we come to the end of this quiz. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos. This is a special 5-minute video series which covers individual topic in just 5 minutes. The list of topics which are available under this series are mentioned here in alphabetical order. Memory hierarchy, address translation, addressing modes, Booth's algorithm, cache memory, chip multiprocessors, clusters and multi-core organization, compiler-based register optimization, direct memory access, hardwire control, instruction pipelining, instructions and instruction sequencing, instructions and instruction sets, memory hierarchy, microprogram sequencing, microprogram control, multiprocessors and SMPs, processor and register organization, RISC versus CISC, static and dynamic RAMs, virtual memories, and many more topics from computer architecture domain. Thank you. Thank you very much.